Do you ever see gold price pullback and think the trend is over, but then it keeps going? You're not alone. Many gold traders make this mistake. Confusing a normal pullback with a real trend reversal can make you exit too early, miss big moves, or lose money unnecessarily. The good news is there is a simple way to tell the difference using RSI, not as a buy or sell signal, but as a behavior filter that shows whether the trend is continuing or changing. In this lesson, I show you a clear, step-by-step way to tell pullbacks from real trend reversals. So stay with me until the end. Understanding pullbacks and trend reversals. First, let's understand what a pullback and a trend reversal is. A pullback is a simple and temporary pause in the market. It happens when the price takes a short break or corrects slightly within the exiting trend. Importantly, a pullback does not mean the trend is ending. The market is just taking a breath before continuing in the same direction. A trend reversal, however, is very different. This is when the market momentum actually changes direction. The buyers or sellers lose control, and the trend that was moving strongly in one direction starts moving the other way. If we cannot tell the difference between a pullback and a trend reversal, we can make a big mistake. We might exit a trade too early, miss important moves, or even suffer unnecessary losses. Understanding this difference is the first step toward trading gold more confidently and avoiding common beginner mistakes. Why this confusion happens in gold? Now that we know what a pullback and a trend reversal are, let's see why this is confusing in gold. Gold moves in strong waves, and during trends, it often makes sharp pullbacks. On your charts, these pullbacks can look like the trend is about to reverse, even when the trend is still continuing. This happens on short time frames like 5 or 15-minute charts and sometimes on higher ones too. Because of this, many traders panic, think the trend is over, and exit their trades too early. In reality, the price is usually just correcting within the same trend. RSI helps us understand what is really happening in the market. RSI can give trading signals, but in this lesson, we are not using it to enter or exit trades. We are using RSI to see whether the trend is continuing or if momentum is starting to break down. Next, we'll go step by step to learn how to tell a pullback from a trend reversal. Before we continue, if you're finding these tips helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. It really helps me make more content for you. Step 1. Watch overall RSI behavior. Is the trend still healthy? The first step is to watch the overall behavior of RSI and decide whether the trend is still healthy or is starting to break down. At this stage, you're not looking for buy or sell signals. You're only reading the condition of the trend. When the price pulls back, don't focus on hitting exact RSI numbers like 30 or 70. Those levels are useful for entry signals, but here we are not looking for entries. Instead, we are watching how RSI behaves around key zones to understand whether the move is a pullback or a trend reversal. In an uptrend, RSI may fall below 40 during a pullback, and this is normal. What matters is what happens next. If RSI does not stay below 40 for a long time and quickly turns back up, the trend is still healthy and this move is likely a pullback. However, if RSI recovers slowly and starts to stay around the middle line, 50, this is a warning sign. The 50 level is important because it shows whether momentum is still strong or starting to break. When RSI cannot move away from the 50 level, it often means the trend is losing strength. In a downtrend, the logic is the same but reversed. RSI may rise above 60 during a pullback, and this is normal. If it quickly turns back down, the downtrend is still healthy. But if RSI stays above the 50 level for a long time or struggles to move back below it, this is a sign that bearish momentum is weakening and a trend reversal may be starting. So, step 1 is about watching the big picture to understand whether the market is still respecting its trend or starting to weaken. Step 2. Check RSI structure, higher lows or lower highs. After observing the overall behavior of RSI, the next step is to examine its structure more closely. This means focusing on how each dip or peak behaves during a pullback. In an uptrend, every new dip in RSI should be higher than the previous dip. This formation is called higher lows, and it shows that momentum remains strong. When this happens, the move is likely just a pullback, not a reversal. If a new RSI dip falls below the previous one, it suggests that the momentum is weakening. In this case, the pullback may turn into a trend reversal, and that dip can be considered a potential reversal point. In a downtrend, the logic is reversed. Each new RSI peak should be lower than the previous peak, forming lower highs. This confirms that the move is only a pullback and that the downtrend is likely to continue afterward. However, if an RSI peak rises higher than the previous peak in a downtrend, it can signal a loss of bearish momentum. This peak may act as a reversal point and warn that the trend could change. So step 2 is about zooming in on the details, so you can see whether the momentum inside the pullback is still healthy or if it's starting to weaken. Step 3. Confirm trend by price RSI reaction. Step 3 is about watching how the price reacts together with RSI after the pullback. After the pullback ends, look at the candlesticks and RSI at the same time. In an uptrend, check if the price starts making strong bullish candles while RSI moves up smoothly. If the price rises quickly and RSI reacts without hesitation, it confirms that buyers are still in control and the trend continues. If the price moves slowly or struggles to rise, even if RSI improves slightly, it shows that momentum is weakening and a trend reversal may be starting. In a downtrend, observe if the price makes strong bearish candles while RSI drops. Quick, decisive downtrend moves confirm the downtrend is healthy. Slow or weak moves suggest that the trend may be losing power. Think of this step as watching the market in an action. Step 1 told you the big picture. Step 2 looked at internal structure, and Step 3 checks if the market actually executes the trend after the pullback. This gives you the final confirmation before deciding if the trend continues or reverses. Real example: using RSI to spot pullbacks versus trend reversals. Example 1. Pullback in an uptrend. Let's see a practical example. Here is a gold chart in a strong uptrend. Suddenly, the price drops slightly and RSI moves down. Is this a pullback or a reversal? Let's check step by step. Step 1. RSI dips below 40 but bounces back quickly above the midline, so the trend is still healthy. Step 2. Each new RSI dip is higher than the previous one, showing that momentum is still strong. Step 3. The price makes strong bullish candles while RSI rises smoothly, confirming that the trend continues. All 3 steps show this is a normal pullback and the trend is likely to continue. Example 2. Trend reversal in an uptrend. Now let's look at another gold chart. Price drops sharply and RSI moves down with it. Once again, the key question is this a pullback or is the trend reversing? Let's apply the 3-step process. Step 1. RSI falls and struggles to hold above the 50 level, showing that bullish momentum is weakening. Step 2. The last RSI dip breaks the structure by falling below the previous dip. This confirms that the RSI is no longer forming higher lows and that momentum structure has failed. Step 3. Price forms weak candles and fails to push higher, indicating that buyers are losing control of the market. With all 3 steps aligning, we got a clear confirmation of a trend reversal. The uptrend is likely ending and the market may start moving lower. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. Now you know how to determine a pullback from a trend reversal. Practice this on your charts and you will get better at spotting real trend changes. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more trading tips. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.